Hey guys, this is Marcel from Progress to Photography. So it's 2021, so finally 2020 is behind us. So let's take a look ahead at the next year. So the numbers for 2020 are not known yet, but on average, about 6.5 million pets entered the US shelter system. They don't all stay there, luckily. A lot of them are adopted. Some of them make it back home to their original families. But also, unfortunately, every year, about 1.5 million pets are euthanized or killed in the shelter system. And we believe this has to stop. So at Progress to Photography, we will fight for homeless pets in Arizona until every pet has a forever home. We do that by using the power of photography, not just pet photography. We also offer portrait photography, landscape photography, event photography, and we have an online art store. And our mission is to eliminate animal homelessness, starting with Arizona. We do that by addressing the underlying systemic causes of animal homelessness. And we have identified 7 structural reasons for animal homelessness, which together form what we call the big picture. So if you look at the 7 reasons we have identified, the first one is for-profit breeding, then impulsive decision making of people who acquire a pet, the high cost of animal medical care. There's always a need for temporary fosters. If there's no spaying and neutering, it will lead to a growth in the pet population. Then sixth, the rental housing. It's often very difficult for people in low-income rental housing to live together with their pets. And lastly, education is very important to be a successful pet parent. So let's look into these items individually. So on for-profit breeding, we do believe it makes no sense to get your pet from a breeder or a puppy mill when the shelters are still full with hundreds of thousands of pets. So in 2021, we will work with state and local lawmakers to pursue improved legislation to ban for-profit breeding in Arizona. Then to the impulsive decision making. I think it's important to stress that pets are beings with emotions and feelings. They are not products or goods, and they are work. And often we see when the realities of the pet ownership set in, the pet will end up back at the shelter. Not every pet parent does this. It's a minority, but there are still too many pets that are returned to the shelter as if they are products that are either faulty or not working. So in 2021, we continue to educate and empower future pet parents through the information we create online. Then one of the things that we see for people as well in the US is the high cost of medical care. So we believe that being a pet parent should not be a luxury. This should be accessible to all income levels of society, including people that are homeless. So we want to help the Valley homeless population with their veterinary cost, and we do that through the Orval's Dog to Dog Foundation, which contributes funds to homeless people for their pet cost. Then the foster parents, we believe that they are the superheroes of the animal homelessness industry. And in 2021, we will help the foster parents by placing their pets, by offering free photography services for their foster pets to get them to a final forever home as soon as possible. Then the unchecked reproduction without any spaying and neutering, the number of pets will increase rapidly, and there are already enough pets in shelters, so there is no need for more pets. So we support and fund organizations that carry out free medical procedures to limit unwanted reproduction. Then the rental housing. Anyone who wants a pet and has a pet should be able to live together with their pet as a family. That includes people with their own house and people with rental houses. So in 2021, we will work with state and local lawmakers to pursue improved legislation to allow families in Arizona to live together in rental housing. And finally, education and engagement. We as humans are responsible to create a successful environment for our pets. That means we need to educate ourselves on pet behavior, put the right training in place, and we understand that sometimes that can be too expensive. So the Orval Dog to Dog Foundation helps there by supplying funds to provide dog training to low-income pet parents. So some people have asked, are you a charity? We are not a charity. The model we use is a social enterprise model. So we are a for-profit organization, but we apply that profit to make an impact on the cause we support, and that is to eliminate animal homelessness in Arizona. So we fund that purpose through selling products to our customers. And we donate 25% of the revenues from our photo shoots, artwork sales, and workshops to our charity partner, Lost Our Home Pet Rescue, here in Tempe. So with that, I'm really excited about 2021. We have quite some new products and new ideas in the pipeline. In the first half of the year, they will come out, and this will really change the way you think about pet photography. Super excited to tell you more about that in the coming months. If you haven't already, definitely stay in the loop. Subscribe to our newsletter through our website. Look at our social media channels on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and check in regularly on our website at ptpusa.org to stay up to date. So again, thank you for all the people that supported us in 2020. We'd love to see you and your pet back in front of our camera as a customer on our art store, at one of our hiking events, or as part of our team to help us make an impact here in Arizona. So together we will create a world, starting with Arizona, where every pet has a loving forever home. Thank you, and Happy New Year.